Hi everyone, I'm Kema. Welcome to Chair Yoga. Happy beginning of the week. It's Tuesday. I hope you've had a good week so far. Today we're going to do kind of an energizing yoga practice, and then Thursday we'll have more of a restful yoga practice. So what we're going to do today is start standing. You're still going to want your chair, especially if balance is an issue and you would like to have that chair for balance. And I'd also like you to have something to drink. So as always, it's safety first. If you feel dizzy or unbalanced, you need to go ahead, have a seat, press pause, come back to it later. Make sure that you're hydrated. And let's just have some fun. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to stand in front of my chair. Feel free to stand to the side of your chair. We're going to start with a little tree. So we're going to take our feet out, hip distance apart. Lift the toes up, spread them out. You're going to push down through the ball of your foot, the outside ball of your foot. So where your big toe is, pinky toe, inner heel, outer heel. Just go ahead, raise your toes for me a little, spread those out. And we're going to bring our hands out to this mountain pose. So I roll my shoulders up, around, and back, soften my shoulders down. We're just going to start with a little sway. So starting to come over and just start to sway. So I'm close enough to this chair that when I move backwards a little, I'm touching my calves on the back of that chair. We're going to reverse, go the other way. Pay attention to your feet where the pressure comes off and where you feel it in the floor. We'll go back around one more circle. And then back to center. So that means pulling those hips back a little so that you're completely lined up. Shoulders over hips, hips over your ankles. Palms are going to come back out. Let's inhale and take our arms up and overhead. We're going to touch the palms and then pull those hands down. And your hands will go all the way to your hips. So what we're going to do now are some Buddha circles. So I'm going to try to hold from my hip bones down nice and still and just do a torso move. So I'm going to start by flexing at my hips, moving my torso out just a little and bring it around. Now as I come back, I can push my hips forward. So you can change where your center of gravity is. But this movement's not coming from our ankles. Our ankles are nice and strong. We're going to go around one more time, and then we're going to change direction. Now, this doesn't matter how fast you go, how slow you go. I tend to move faster and try to slow myself down. We'll come back to center. All right, so back to that mountain pose, palms forward. Inhale your shoulders up, roll them down your back. We're going to take 3 deep breaths before we move into tree. So you can close your eyes if your balance feels good. You will sway. You can always open the eyes or just keep your eyes, not your chin tip down, but tip your eyes down towards the ground. And we'll just take deep inhale in through the nose and exhale out. And once again, deep inhale in. Exhale out. And one more time. Awesome. All right, so let's move to tree. I'm going to take my weight over to my right hand side, and I'm going to lift up and open up that left knee. Okay, so right now my heels aren't touching, and I could stay right here. Make sure everything feels good. Now you're actively pushing your thigh back a little, unless that rotation of the hip isn't a good move for you. Next, what I'm going to do is slide my foot in a little closer, so that's making my base of support a little narrower. Okay, so just stay here, toes down, in that banyan tree, or do you want to challenge your stabilizers, your balance, and really have to clear that mind of chatter out? You can start bringing that foot up a little. I'm going to wrap my foot onto my calf, not my knee. Okay? So, don't fight the balance here. If you're a little wobbly, you're going to try to pull up those glutes, pull that belly up, and feel how much more stable that makes the entire back of your body. And see if that helps. If it's still wiggling too much, go ahead, come to banyan tree, put your toes on the ground. Now, if you would like, you can go ahead and move this to pine tree. We're going to take that left arm up, stretch your right arm down, stay here, let's do 3 breaths. And go ahead, bring that arm down, we're going to change sides. So a little sway and sway back and forth. Start with your foot out, leveling those hips, hands to mountain. Is it appropriate to bring your foot in for banyan tree? Would you like to lift your leg? Extend up. Even inhales, even out. Even in, even out. That's how you know. So I'm wobbly, watch what I'm going to do. Pull everything up. We'll bring it back down. Come out of that, we're going to sway a little side to side. Okay, so for this, I'm going to stand to the side of my chair. And if you want to go ahead and take a sip, hydration, we've been in it about 8 minutes, so let's go ahead and take a sip. We're going to play with our lunge in our warrior 1. So I prefer you guys walk around the chair. For me, just because of space considerations, I'm going to lift the chair, but I would prefer you guys to scoot yourself around the chair whenever possible when we change legs. So we're going to step back first to warrior 1. We'll do a humble warrior sequence there, and then we're going to come into a lunge. So feet are hip distance apart. My inner leg is going to move. So I'm just going to rest that hand on the chair, and I'm going to take my right foot back, toes on the ground, heels a little behind it. So if this is my right foot, my left foot is turned just a little. Now turn your hips to me if you can. We're going to bend that right knee until it's right over our ankle and no further. Arm up, so like that pine tree move. One arm up, one arm down. Breathe. Let's switch. My left arm is going up, my right arm is going down. So you're going to push through the pinky side of that left foot. Now take both arms up, warrior 1 arms. Rotate your hands so your palms face each other. Humble warrior, we're going to reach forward with our chest. Keep your hips locked. Reach forward to about 45 degrees. Now inhale and take your arms out to the side. If it feels good when you exhale, keep pressing your arms back. Inhale up. We're going to do that twice more. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, open. Exhale, press back. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring your hands back down to mountain, palms forward. Press all four corners of your feet. So big toes, little toes, the ball of the foot there, inner heel, outer heel. Press belly up and in, tall in tall in warrior one, and take those arms back up. We'll take a breath, soften the shoulders. All right, so I have to come forward. Actually, let's just move from here. Both hands come down. That one hand is on your chair. So what's going to happen to that back leg is we're going to come onto the toes and rotate that leg in so your knee is headed towards the ground. Then you'll come back to that front leg bent right over your knee. So this is your lunge. If you want to hop forward and take that foot back a little, you can. But I want you to make sure that your front knee is over your front heel. Okay, my right hand rested on my chair. Arm's gonna lift. Now, I'm gonna take this hand, right hand, rotate it so my palm's facing down, take it out to the side. Now I'm gonna lift my hand up off the chair. How's your balance doing? Pull your belly up and in for me, and we're going to take that left hand and start to bring it forward while you rotate back. At any time, you can use your hand on your chair. We're going to come back. We've got one more move. Go ahead, take that left hand down to your chair. Can you slide it down a little as you fold over to the left? Drop the heel if you need to on that back leg. And then we'll inhale up. All right, so now I get that hand back up on the top, hop me up. Walk around to the other side, take a sip of your drink if you want to. And we're gonna come back to that warrior one. So once again, let me show your feet here. So these are my toes, it's gonna be my heel. That front foot is going to be pointed forward. That back foot is going to turn out just a little. So this is going to be a little uncomfortable, this foot shape. So think about 10 o'clock. When we come to lunge, our foot will come here and the heel will lift off. So I hope that helps with foot shapes because I know that can be complicated. Here's another hint for you. If it doesn't feel good, then change the shape. Okay, in this setting, it's hard for us to change the person. So we can change the occupation, the activity that we're doing, or the environment. We've already got the chair. The environment's not going to work to change. So what we're going to do is change the activity. If this doesn't feel good, I want you to find a leg shape that does feel good. What I'm really wanting you to focus here is on a split stance and that we're moving our arms. Okay? So, I'm going to have my right hand on that chair. Going to take that inner leg back, toes pointing out a little, have to come forward a little. Space. And when you bend your front knee, think of your alignment point. Your front knee is over your ankle. Okay? As much as you can pull back this left hip, pull it back. Let that right hip come as long as it's comfortable, and I want you to be very firm on that back leg. Notice what it feels like when you're not engaging and pressing through your back foot. And then go ahead and press it back for me. Okay? Now, we are going to start with the pine tree arms. So take up that left arm. Right arm is going to come down. Then we'll switch. So you're just pressing one arm away into that knee, strong back leg. Start to pull that belly in, let your tailbone drop. Now both arms are going to come up, warrior one, with our breath. I don't want to preach too much on this side. Inhale, exhale 45. Inhale, open. Exhale, press back. Okay? Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up and open. Exhale, open back. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up and open. Exhale, press back. Let's go ahead, take arm to chair, outside arm down. Go ahead, get into your lunge. So come up on those toes, back knee bends, front knee bends. Belly's up and in, tailbone is down. We're gonna take arm out to the side. So I have palm down, arm out to the side. Then can I lift up? Now I've got to squeeze my glutes, so it's like scissors in my legs. Squeeze those thighs together, engage those glutes, your back side. Engage your core and see if you can start to bring that left hand forward. Take your right hand back. Maintain that balance. We're going to come back. Hold that lunge just one more second. Go ahead, bring your hand to your chair. See if you can slide it down. And we're going to tip over. And we'll do a nicer side stretch here, just a moment. And bring it up. Okay, hand, foot pops. All right, we're about to have an unhappy kitty. So last drink break, because we're going to come down in our chairs and not get back up. So go ahead and take your last sip. All right. So I'm going to come down through awkward chair. If you want to use your hands to sit down, that's fine. So for my awkward chair, my feet are going to be apart. I'm going to think about pushing my knees out to my toes, hinging at my hips, lifting those arms up. Is my back kind of lined up with my lower legs? I hope so. And I'm going to sit it down. All right, so let's go ahead and do that side fold before I forget. So we are going to fold over to the left. I'm coming forward in my chair a little bit so that I can have nice flat feet. It's going to help me stay balanced. Also, as I fold, I'm going to give you guys another option. So let me just show you the option first. I could take my foot out a little as I fold. And that might make you feel a little bit more secure. Just, I want you to make sure your hips feel good. Otherwise, your side fold comes from here. Left side. I'm going to take my left arm down to the side of my chair. Roll right shoulder back. Inhale the arm up and exhale it over. Either looking towards me or looking up at that elbow crease. You're not holding your breath. So even in. Exhale, maybe sink a little further. Soften down that left arm. Inhale. Good, and let's inhale up. Go ahead, bring that foot in. Gonna go ahead, step out. Other foot. So I'm taking my hand to the chair. Roll that left shoulder back. Soften my right shoulder down. Inhale, and then exhale as it comes over. So at first, I'm using my chair, but I'm going to try to drop my arm a little because that's comfortable for me. Notice I'm not dropping my head. Hold on to that chair if you need to. And let's come up. All right. Roll your shoulders. So we're going to do a couple of rounds of our basic sun salutation. And this is the one with the little twist. So I'll walk you through it. We're going to do 4, I think. Okay. So come to seated mountain. Roll your shoulders back, palms forward. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, rotate and press down. We're going to sweep the arms through. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to knee. Come to that cow shape, so drop your belly, squeeze your shoulders back. Exhale into cat. Inhale, flat back. And let's go ahead and take left arm up, right arm's just going to come down. We're going to take a little rotation. And then we'll come down. And we'll take a little rotation. And come down. And inhale those arms all the way up, around, and down. Okay, let's do it again. Inhale. So I'm going to do this one a little deeper. Exhale, push it down. Inhale, sweep those arms up. And now I'm going to take it to a little deeper fold. So I'm going to rub my hands down my shins. Inhale, draw my fingertips up my shins, drop my belly down for cow. Exhale, press away for cat, hands are at the knees. And then I'm going to come back to flat back. Now I'm going to drop my hand down between my legs, rotate up, down between my legs, rotate up. I'm not going all the way to the floor today. This is where I'm going to go. Hands back down. Arms will come up and around. So we're going to do two more. Let's add breath. So come to the level that feels good to you. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, fold it down. Your depth. Inhale for cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, come down. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, come down. Take a breath. And on an inhale, lift them up and around. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, press, slow and deliberate. Slow your breath down. Inhale, take those arms up. Now, where does it feel good to fold? Come to that level as you exhale. Is a cat nice here for you? Or excuse me, a cow nice here? Dropping down the belly, pull the shoulder blades. Exhale into that cat shape, arch your back, and then it's neutral back. So I'm going to go for my lowest dive. And bring it down. That's your inhale. Take it up and around. Bring it down. And arms up all the way around. Exhale your hands down to your heart. Alright, so walking those feet together. Let's pull up that left knee. Give it a little lift. Now I'm going to sweep my hand down and bring my foot over to seated pigeon. If this doesn't feel great, cross your ankle. So foot is going to be flexed. Wherever you're at, start to draw some circles with your ankle. I'm sitting nice and tall in my chair, not hunched. Rotate it back opposite way. Now, if you would like, not to press on your knee, but if you would like, hands right below those hip bones. If you want to push this out at a 45-degree angle, make sure you're keeping your foot flexed to protect that knee. I'm going to grab that knee and come back in. So I'm going to take hold of that knee and pull it back in, and then go ahead and set it down. So other side, lifting. Okay. Decide if crossing works. Maybe today you just grab at that foot, okay? But you want to keep that foot flexed. Sit up tall. It's the first thing. We want to make sure that we have a nice relaxed seat here. Then if you would like to press forward, you can. Come up, let's draw some circles one way. I did not forget, draw circles the other way. Alright, let's go ahead and pull that knee back in. And we're going to let it escape down. And go ahead and just tap them out. Alright, so sit up tall. Let's go ahead and take out that left hand. Start to draw some circles with your left hand. I'm right below my shoulder. Go ahead, draw circles back, opposite way. Now do me a favor, I want you to roll the entire arm open. Roll that arm shut. Roll your arm open. Roll it shut. One more time. Roll your arm open. Roll it shut. And now pull it up. Goddess arm. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Other arm. Take that left arm out. Trying to keep a long lever here at first. Roll. Roll. Alright, ready? Open. Close. Open. Close. Open. Close. One more time. Open. And close. Take this up to Goddess for me. And we'll bring it down. Roll your shoulders. And arms to Goddess. Sit tall. Steady inhale. Steady exhale. Go ahead and start to walk your feet out. Goddess shape. Let's bring hands down. Go ahead, take your left shoulder across. And come up. Take your right shoulder across. And come up. Arms back to Goddess one last time. Pull your shoulders in. Go ahead, rotate those arms in for me. Then open out. The sun just moved and we went dark. Rotate in. Open out. That's a magical way to end the class. In, and go ahead, pull your hands down to your heart. So let's go ahead and bring one knee in, other knee in. We'll roll our shoulders up, around, and back, palms forward. We're going to take a deep inhale, lift those arms overhead, find Anjali Mudra, Namaste, and bring those hands down. And again, take your arms up and around. And press down. Last time, take them up and around. Press down, and you can keep your hands here at your heart or bring them to your knee, your choice. We'll take a deep inhale in, long exhale out. Take a bow to ourselves and to each other for the gift of shared practice. Thank you. Namaste.
Okay, guys. I'll see you soon. Have a good night.